Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Primordia. And we are here in Metropol, guys, and it looks like everything here is the exact opposite of what it says in the brochure. There's the tower.
Quite a tower.
Now, that's where we have to go in order to... That's where all the energy readings are coming from.
Apparently, I'm not the only one who leaves lanterns in hard-to-reach places.
Yeah. Crispin, can you go grab that for me?
Could you grab that lantern?
No, I already got you a lantern, and it works just fine.
Fair enough.
Alright. I don't think there's anything else here other than the view.
Hey, Tyra, over here.
Other robots. Nice.
A big yellow robot.
Ooh.
It looks like a lighthouse, only without the house. Or the cool
Hey,
stripes,
Tyra, over
or
here.
the coastline, or any boats. I guess it just looks like a light.
Are you finished?
Yes.
I was actually talking about this guy.
It's some kind of robot that's lighting up the street, seemingly at random.
Hey, Tyra, over here.
Oh, I didn't want to click the exit.
That's one shaky robot, boss. If I had to guess, I'd say it was built by the same robot who built the Unique.
Very funny.
Can't you see I'm trying to spin down?
Trying to spin down, huh?
Tyra, over here.
Oh, Lord. Okay, am I Tyro?
Hiya, Tyro. You blow in off the dunes?
Tyro?
Prefer a newbie, huh? Look, let me tell you how it is here.
How about you don't? I've had enough of this city already. All I want is my property back and a ticket home.
Ticket home. Fat chance, Tyro. Anyway, listen up. You want to sell yourself to Metro Mine? Go ahead. You want to trade that junk you brought in from the dunes? Leopold's your man. That floater there, I'll give you something special for him.
How special?
He's not for sale. The only thing you might have that I want is information.
Well, you know what they say. Talk's cheap. Ask away.
So we got some we got our first contact here.
Who are you?
Name's Leo. Leopold Steeplebuilt. Version 7. You?
Horatio No-Built, version 5. And this is Crispin Horatio Built, version 1.
Leopold? Hey, you didn't build a lunatic named Ever Faithful, did you?
Do I look like I'd build someone named Ever Faithful Crispy?
Crispy?
I like Crispy.
What are you selling?
Bartering, not selling. Metromine don't tax bartering. Not yet, anyway. Come take a look.
Oh, we have things. Motors, fuel cell, tape measure, abacus. Holy crap. Interesting. Memory access device, water chip. Okay. So we know if we need something who to talk to.
Who is Metromine?
Who is Metromine? Russ Dan Bruin, you are a Tyra. Metromine? Well, Metromine is Metropol. Runs everything now. What with the council shut down.
Council?
Sure, a bunch of primordial machines. Arbiter enforced the law. The Warriors kept the records. Big old factor built just about everything from down in the Underworks. And, well, there's another one, I think. Don't even remember his name. And Metromine, of course. She used to run the trains, but now she's got the whole show.
Where can I find her?
Like I said, Tyro, she is the city. So you found her already. Probably locked yourself to her just to get here. Anyway, if she wants to talk to you again, you'll know.
That might have been the voice as that one robot threw the Book of Man off the bridge.
I was robbed when I came off the train. Some robot paralyzed me and stole my Gospel of Man.
Careful there, Tyro. If you read the rules, you'd have known Metromine don't take kindly to superstition. Under the refuge rule, you got 2 days to talk about make-believe man all you want. But actual writing about man, that gets tossed to the Underworks with the rest of the trash and trouble.
How can I get it back?
Ha! Your risk inhibitor flaking on you, Tyro? You'd have to do some digging down in the Underworks, which ain't exactly easy. Then, even if you find it, you'll just be sticking your finger in Metromine's socket. Like I said, she got no time for heretics, lunatics, and the like.
How about quick-witted levitators?
Don't think she cares for them either.
She doesn't seem to care for anything, really.
I'm looking for my power core. It was stolen from my ship, the Unique, and I think it's being kept in that tower over there.
The Great Tower, you mean? Sure, it's probably in there, along with all the other generators and reactors and cores that keep the lights on.
How can I get it back?
If Metromine took it, you don't, Tyro. Her word is law. Arbiter's the only one who ever could have said otherwise, and he's been gone a long time. Getting to the courthouse, maybe you could plead your case. After half a dozen other folks took their turns, that is. But you can't. The old judge locked it up tight. And who's to say you'll win, huh? My advice?
I don't want your advice. I want my power core.
Well then, good luck to you.
So essentially, this city was ran by a council, and now it's being controlled by Big Sister. Speaking of big.
I'm looking for a big robot. It floats and has large claws and shoots lasers. Have you seen it? It stole something of mine.
Sounds like Scraper to me.
Scraper?
Worked for Metromine even before she ran the show. He was the one that blasted out the train tunnels under the city.
Where can I find him?
Now, how would I know that? That one goes where he wants. Maybe the Great Tower, maybe the tunnels, who knows? But I wouldn't go picking trouble with it, Tyro. Those lasers Scraper used for cutting granite can slice up that tin shell you're wearing like nothing.
Here, here.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, I already got like a hole in my chassis because of him.
How do I get into the tower?
You don't. Council members only. And the only ones still clicking are Metromine and Arbiter. And let me tell you, neither of them is one for bending the rules.
Are you sure you don't know a robot named Ever Faithful? He called himself Leo Built.
I'm a peddler, Tyro, not a builder.
Oh, he did, didn't he?
What are the Underworks?
A whole mess of junkyards, canals, factories, smelters, facade, every kind of heavy machinery, all beneath the streets. Old Factor ran the place, built just about everything in Metropol down there.
Ran the place. Who's in charge now?
Nobody, not since Metromine pulled the plug on Factor. Whole place is full of junk and full of trouble. Well, for the latter, I'd have picked it clean.
Well, boss, at least we can scratch one detour off our list. Seen one junk pile, seen them all.
I don't know about that, but nothing's getting processed and recycled, so everything's just kind of gathering up trash.
Tell me about Arbiter.
He's a member of the council. Heard he used to fight with Metromine day and night. Ran the courts, or used to, back when we had him. One day he just sent his clerk Clarity down to the Underworks and closed up shop. Ever since, Metromine says what the law is.
How long ago was that?
Who's counting?
Many, many moons, I would imagine.
You don't believe in humanism?
If you asking whether I believe in man, the answer's no. And you better not either. Not if you want to stay here.
But how can you not believe in man?
I'm a progressive, Tyro. I believe in progress. Us robots improve ourselves. And that's how it's always been. First, there was a basic machine. And bit by bit, bite by bite, the machine built itself into all this. You and me and that little floater of yours, we're all cogs in that same machine. And that's all there is.
So tell me about Clarity, who is Arbiter's secretary, essentially.
Tell me about Clarity.
Clarity was one of Arbiter's law clerks. Real cool and calculating, that one. Once heard say that a robot should have his recharge port fused just cause he'd stolen power from Metromine. Anyway, word was she got in some kind of fight with the old judge and he sent her down to the Underworks. Guess she's still down there stewing.
She doesn't sound particularly nice.
Goodbye.
Now, I don't want to look at I don't want to get any of his stuff right now until I'm sure that we're actually going to need it.
It looks like this metal disc is covering something.
Hey, Armstrong, top me off, will ya?
Down there's the ladder to the Underworks.
Ah, alrighty.
It's too heavy for me to lift.
Probably could use a crowbar.
Sends robots away. Goodbye to school.
Fine, fine. Put me down for another megacycle.
Wow, that's weird. The child voice.
Sends robots away.
Beg your pardon?
I really want to pop that guy, boss.
He's not a balloon, Crispin.
Your point?
Slag off.
Still not particularly happy. Oh, it's a bar.
Boss, I need that arm.
Crispin, it appears to be a self-aware robot.
Now I need it even more. Can you imagine? The adventures of Crispin and his arm. For once, I would have a sidekick. He would crack jokes, and I would say lame things like, "It appears to be a self-aware robot." Actually, on second thought, you can be the serious one, I'll be the sidekick.
I couldn't imagine Crispin as the straight man. And we got a mug.
That arm robot appears to be the bartender here. I'd have to buy something. They're taps for dispensing oil.
Ah, so we all drink oil.
It's a big blue cup. The mug belongs to the bar.
So we can't grab it.
It's a price list for the oils, solvents, and catalysts they offer here. At the bottom, it says that all payments must be made through an account with Metromind, which I don't plan on opening. It's a price list. High-end astringent and catalytic fluid. They belong to the bar. Hello?
Boss, he's an arm robot, not a mouth robot. I wouldn't expect much of a conversation.
Fair enough.
Slag off.
All storage bladders empty.
I guess that's a good thing.
Possibly.
He's a robot dragging chalk along the ground, boss. I wouldn't expect much conversation.
This is weird. What else do we've got here? We've got a information kiosk.
Hey Armstrong, top me off, will ya?
Armstrong. Welcome. Metromind welcomes you to her city of Metropol. This city is a safe haven for all machines. System records indicate that you have come from Outskirts Station. All newcomers are required to familiarize themselves with local laws. You may also be interested in our history and landmarks. Laws. Ooh.
Hey, look, something came out of the machine.
Metropolitan Law. Metropolitan Law is too vast for an ordinary robot to learn in full, but Metromind ensures that it is applied efficiently and fairly. Newcomers to the city should familiarize themselves with the Corrupt Data Elimination Plan, SEDEPT, and the Refugee Rule, as well as the Efficiency Initiative. Alright, let's go CDEP. Corrupt Data Elimination Plan. In order to protect the city from corrupt data, Metromind and the Ad Hoc Robot Council passed the CDEP, under which all information relating to certain untrue subjects, such as the mythological man, is subject to swift elimination. Physical media containing such data will be disposed of in the Underworks quarantine zone. Ew. Well, that's not nice.
Fine, fine. Put me down for another megacycle.
What else do we have here? There was something else besides... Let's go to laws again. Refugee Rule? Immediately following the Primordia, Metropol enacted the Refugee Rule, under which any robot is welcome in the city. In fact, for the first 48 hours after a robot arrives in Metropol, it will not be punished for violations of any laws except for harming another robot or causing significant property damage. The purpose of this law is to provide an integration period during which newcomers can make necessary modifications necessary to operate within metropolitan society. Let me go to CDEP real quick just to see if there was more. No? Efficiency Initiative. Oop. Try that again. I think I may have misspelled that. Initiative. There we go. The Efficiency Initiative was enacted by Metromind following a period of power shortages caused by systemic failures of city planning. Metromind reorganized the city along progressive ideals, closing off entire areas and consolidating the population into the city center. Moreover, Metromind identified and eliminated wasteful practices and inefficient robots. In order to show... We have a robot who has drawing chalk along the ground. In order to show his commitment to the common good, Factor volunteered to deactivate himself, and many similarly obsolete robots followed suit. Since the initiative was enacted, power levels have been stable, but Metromine is always looking for progressive means to improve efficiency. This is bad, I think. Metropol was built in layers of primordial robots, each generation improving on the last in an endless train of progress. At one time, the city was governed by a council, but by mutual agreement, sole power was bestowed upon Metromine, for whom the city is now named. And was it landmarks? In order to conserve energy and improve efficiency, only the city center is now accessible to metropolitan robots. Here, one can find the famed council tower rising high above Metropol, the old courthouse, and the historic central station, as well as Metropol's main street. For safety's sake, do not enter the Underworks. Oh wow, we can actually put in other stuff. The Underworks are closed for public safety and will be reopened once additional repairs are complete. Thank you for your patience. Metromind is the guide, guardian, and eponym of Metropol. Empowered by the ad hoc robot council to steer the city towards progress and a bright future, Metromind is led with great efficiency and clear logic. She shares energy, parts, and raw materials with all robots, asking only that they share processor cycles in exchange to help advance the common good. Thanks to Metromind, the city has followed an unbroken path of progress. This reminds me of Central from Techno Babylon, kind of.
Shouldn't we go find that big tower, boss?
We should. I want to see what exactly is on this printout.
The Law in You, a Metropolitan Guide. It's written by Clarity Arbiter Build.
So that's something.
Not much of a conversationalist, huh, boss?
Whoa.
Hey, boss, look! That repair bot has a floating helper, just like you do.
There's a red, burning, crashed hover bus and a writhing electrical cable. And that's the first thing you notice?
I can't help it. She's beautiful.
Well, you're not getting to her until we deal with this cable.
I like how Crispin's eyes went pink. He's all love-struck. Hopefully that's a female.
Boss, even if there's some code to crack here so that we can understand what it's saying, I propose we just ignore it. Maybe, for once, the other robot can figure out how to communicate with us.
Agreed.
So the robots patrol.
It looks like he's trying to fix that crashed hover bus. Can't you do something about that cable?
According to my work order, I gotta finish salvaging this bus first.
That's ridiculous.
Not my decision.
Alright. So let's try this area up here. Oh, there's another new type of robot.
Boss, somewhere in there is our power core.
So we've got a track. What's the track for?
Some kind of track running up the side of the tower.
Maybe an emergency lift?
Anybody home?
You know, boss, I don't think that's ever going to work.
You never know.
Yeah, the one time I decide not to do it is when it's actually going to be used. That's weird. Giant. Okay, whoa. 4, 5, 5, 3.
The amount of power in the giant robot's power core.
Oh. I thought that could have been used. Sensor pans, primordial. Alright.
It's far too high to try climbing.
I've got a feeling I'm gonna regret this, boss, but do you think maybe we should try scrounging in the Underworks?
I think that's probably for the best if we can't get in through there. We need to find the access code. So
It's too heavy for me to lift.
So I'm going to need a crowbar, I believe. Yeah, signal transmitter and all that stuff isn't gonna work.
Let me see your stuff.
Come take a look.
The crowbar, the Gordon Freeman special. And let's see what else we have here. Fuel cell, tape measure, abacus, finger, servo unit, memory access device.
That's a fine tool. Got a half-life of 1,000 years guaranteed.
I'm not sure you know what half-life means.
You want it or not, I'll trade it to you for something shiny.
I thank you. Thank you guys. That made my day. Something shiny, huh?
The entire thing is fried. Actually, wait a minute. The crystal and plug are still intact.
Oh. Awesome.
Please, for the love of Ram and Rom, tell me we are not going to build a third energy sensor.
I hope not.
No. But the crystal, something shiny for the crowbar.
Here you go. A nice shiny crystal.
Hey Armstrong,
One
top me
heavy
off, will ya?
iron crowbar for you.
Why does that not seem like a great deal?
That seems like an awesome deal. Everyone should have a crowbar handy. There we go.
Fine, fine. Put me down for another megacycle.
And so let's head down into the Underworks here. Ooh.
They look like they've been stripped of usable parts.
Now we're going into full Mad Max territory.
Boss? I think I saw something move in the water.
That's just your imagination.
It's a Dianoga, the trash compactor monster from Star Wars.
They look like they've been stripped of usable parts.
We got vehicle.
I don't want that sludge in my joints.
Good call.
This vehicle looks more intact than the others. They look like they've been
Vehicles.
This vehicle. No reason to go smashing things.
You're no fun. That large hatch.
Some kind of hatch.
Let's pop the...
It's rusted shut.
That's okay.
I've scraped off the rust. Well, let's see what we've got here.
Got an engine, a fan belt, tank, a box.
I have no use for it.
That's never stopped you before.
It's full of corroded, unsalvageable electrical equipment. It must have been some kind of tank for storing fluid, but it's dry as dust. I have no use for it. This internal combustion engine is in relatively good shape. Let's see if I can manage this. Hopefully I won't be holding onto this engine for long.
Well, it's okay. You're a tough robot. You'll be able to deal with it.
An air intake duct. I'm sure it played some role when this machine was operational. I have no use for it.
No use for the air duct. What?
A sturdy-looking fan belt.
Everyone needs a fan belt.
An air intake duct. I have no...
And that seems to be everything here,
I
so...
can't get it.
Interesting. So, looks like we have some different paths to try. Ooh. Okay, we got a robot here as well as some...
This is like the junk pile, only better. By which I mean worse.
Yeah. Submersibles.
These submersible robots seem to be consuming the iron oxide in this runoff water.
In other words, they'd eat us if we fell in?
Only our rust.
Now I really wish you'd polish me with that rag, boss.
That's cool.
They're much too quick to catch. And even if I could, what would I do with one?
Deactivate it and give it to Metromind as a warning?
So what's your story?
Oh, hi. Oh, hey. Now look what I see. The wings of a baddie and his little trainee.
Why is everyone we meet crazy?
Crazy, he says. Oh my, oh dear. I assure you, my comrades, there's nothing to fear. Just little lost me, your brother knight errant. A brother in arms. We have different parents.
It's like the robotic Dr. Seuss.
Who are you?
My name is my secret. You can't make me talk. I'd ruin my puzzle, give a key to my lock.
Maybe we'll just call you Screw Loose.
A joker, he seems, for sure not an ace. He needs a small clue to spare him disgrace. For the crowds who adore me, Prime is my name. By now, no doubt, you've heard of my fame.
Primer.
Why Primer?
There's nothing so gorgeous, flawless, or fine as the perfectly indivisible numbers of prime. Consider this list 2 to 199.
Whoa, whoa, beg your pardon? 2, 3, 5,
Well,
7.
that was helpful.
Yeah. I think we might have to look up Primer in the information database upstairs.
Why are you here?
When we laid down our arms, my medal was taken. Trigger of honor from the cause we'd forsaken. The Metropolitan thief cast it deep in this hole, where now it lies buried like bituminous coal.
Cogs and gears, bituminous coal.
You're looking for a medal?
No, my comrade, you've misunderstood. I sit here and wait, as a penitent should. If the medal finds me, I shall claim it straight. But until that day, I shall sit here and wait.
How do you survive down here?
I'm a soldier by trade. Legion built me to last. My armor is sturdy, my pistons are fast. I carry no guns, for my weapon's my mind. And those who would kill me will find themselves primed.
Really, don't you think you're overdoing it? I mean, that barely made sense. And it hardly rhymed.
No, bro.
Goodbye.
Farewell, farewell, linger not for my sake. Your mission is calling, the city awaits.
Man, these are some really interesting characters. So we've got Primer here. We've got Junk.
Maybe if we were back at the Unique, I'd take it. But it's too big to waste time with here.
I have an engine in my inventory.
They look like they've been stripped of usable parts.
So let's go ahead and head this way. I want to put in Primer in the database and see if what information there is on him. Okay. Primer. The notorious Urbanian hacker and vandal known as Primer has been exiled to the Underworks. Although there was insufficient proof to impose criminal punishment upon him, Metromind has forbidden him the use of public streets or utilities, effectively forcing him to stay in the quarantine area. So Primer is a hacker. Alright. That's good to know. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do, guys. I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here, and then we'll continue exploring the Underworks and getting to know the rest of this kooky cast of characters we have.
Who knew some place could be so lively and so depressing all at once?
Definitely. But I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, go ahead and click like down below, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help, and we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.